Okay, good morning folks. I just thought I'd show you this. I bought this off Amazon not long ago. I'm going to fit it today. It's an you can see a vehicle rear view camera system. What you get, I was going to do an unboxing but I forgot all about it. Anyway, so in the box comes all your wires you need, your brackets for the camera. Reverse, this is your reversing camera, all your nuts, bolts and screws, all the other bits that you need, and then your manual, which is it's good, but you don't really need it because it's pretty straightforward to do. An extra power lead if you need that. And I'm just going to show you how I'm going to wire it up and how I'm going to fit it. I have done the first part, which is the main bit, which is the actual screen. I'll show you that now. So I'm doing this by hand because I've got to move around. Right, so in the cab, let's come down here. Up. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so here we are. So this bezel around the outside, that comes with it separate. You get 3 aerials, so they've got to be fitted as well. Pretty straightforward, just screw them on. That's it, that's done. And then this lead comes with another lead that you attach, and I've pushed that down the front. It's not going over my heater, that's right down the front, and that goes all the way across, down through there, and underneath this flap. This is a Fiat Ducato, and it tucks. You can't even see it. And it goes all the way up there. It's just so easy to do. It's just a piece of rubber. Then we got to this bit, and this bit is just plastic. And I just pushed it back, got it through here, and that comes up from there, that wire, see it? Focus, and that comes up to this. And that is a switched USB cigarette lighter thingy. Jobby, and you switch that on, and bingo. I know it says no signal, but I've got to wire up the back first. But I have tried it by temporary wiring up, and it works a treat. It is a very, very good system, and so it was about £119, and I'll show you why I've purchased it. Give me a sec. Well, one of the reasons. The other one is the mainly one, I'm going to tow a boat. That's why I've not connected it to my reversing camera. So behind me is a couple of cars, which are neighbours, which are really nice. I don't want to hit them because it's quite close when I'm getting out of here. We have a lamppost, which is close as well. We have a gate post, which is really close. But also, like I said, I'm towing the boat. And that's the general idea. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, I did a previous video where I wired up a USB from my control panel here, which controls this one. Not a USB, a light. That one, but also at the back. Let me just show you. Can I see? You see that? Let me zoom in. There. So I wired that USB up, and that's wired to a separate switch, which I think is that one there, number 2. Okay. No, that's number. There has to be lights underneath. That's it. Number 2. That's my main lights. So these are my kitchen lights, number 3, which is that one there. But that one now, you'll see, is live. But it only delivers 5 volts, and I want to connect to that. And I didn't. What you got to remember is it only delivers 5 volts, 1 point something, 2 amps, I think, to the actual device. But the cables going to it is a 12 volt cable. So I'll be wiring this little beaut. There we go. Come out again. Using these, which then pushes into this. You'll see how it starts going along, and that's what I do. Wire up the reverse. It's been raining, so I wasn't going to get the camera out. I do apologise for that one, but here we go. So let me just talk you through it very quickly. Okay, so it comes with that. Looks a bit messy. I haven't finished it off yet. It comes with the stand. So I pre-lined it up with the centre of the van. As you can see, you've got a bit of moisture at the top there. And then mark the holes with a pencil, so you've got 1, 2, and then you can see 2 underneath as well, 1 there and 1 on the other side. Just penciled them in, drilled a very, very small hole using that. That's the Allen keys for the nuts at the side, and then got a big drill there. I think it's 12, could even be a bit more, for the hole to put the main cable through. It's got to be glued in yet, which we're using, if anybody's interested. Got this there. There we go. X8 no nonsense hybrid sealant in black. I mean, it would go white, but the lad bought it. My lad bought it because he's using his on his van, and his van's purple. So it's fine with me. I don't mind black. You can't see. Once it's up here, you want me to see it. So the next thing is to just find the cable on the inside. And we've drilled it. I didn't know there's so many dents on the back of this. Must have some stick. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I now got to go inside, find the cable, and then feed it, and I'll show you how to wire it up. So this bit's quite straightforward. Just 4 tiny screw holes, one big one for the cable, put the aerial on, and we're good to go. So I'm just going to get down so it pours down and find the cable. Okay, jump on the bed. Oops, I missed that one. Yeah. So it's going to come through where this light is at the top here. So somewhere, oh, look at that. You're not going to believe this. It's that simple. And then what I got to do is track some wire along here, which will be on the inside, down to that cigarette lighter, and then pinch at the back of that, and I'll show you that in a sec. All right. Well, that was simple, wasn't it? So feeding it through, left enough so that'll join on the inside there, plenty of slack, and then through here. And I got one more bit to do, is that take that side panel off, drop him down. Okay, so I've got to get him. Oops. There's the end. Oh, I can't do it like that. I have to drop you down a sec. Okay, there we go. I don't need that much cable, so I'm just going to snip it, and then we're going to join them here. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Crimped. I haven't fixed it in properly yet, just to make sure it does work. I haven't put the little studs back in, but it's crimped. Let's go and give it a test. Okay. That should be power. So that should be on now. That little LED should be lit. That should be lit. And it is. And now, so that's giving power to the camera at the back. Hopefully. So when I put the screen on here, which is this button, that should have a picture at the back. No signal. Switch it off again, switch that back on. Why is that then? Oh, you know why? It's one of the most stupidest mistakes ever. Plugged in. I didn't show you crawling me on the bed. It's a mess. And right, so on, dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, that's what I wanted. Just get in the front. Oh, we just missed him going past. Look at that picture. That's amazing. So I now need to judge. So where the 2 red lines are here, that's the end of my curb. And that's just before there, that's the end of my drive, that bit there. So I might drop the camera down so these 2 reds are there, okay, on the edge of my curb, and then measure the distance from that to my towing hitch, and that'll roughly give me, but that's a good, look at that. What's it? Meow. What a good picture. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. It's so simple to do. I'm using the suction cup, yeah, to hold this on. There is stands that come with it and whatnot, but I didn't want to damage my dashboards, no need to. Like we've cabled it in, you can't see any cabling. And then we turn around, back doors open, and both now are controlled by my control panel up there. So the one at the back is controlled by a USB switch. And like my lad says, well, you can wire it to your reversing light. So the reversing bulb at the back, so it gives it power. But if you do that, then I don't have a reversing camera if I'm towing. And that's the beauty. I want it for towing as well. Right, tidy up and we're done. If you enjoyed that video, very quick one. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. And yeah, we're good to go. So I'm going to play with my menu. So in the menu here, and then that gives you all different. The manual is pretty basic. It doesn't come with like fantastic fitting instructions. It's like self-explanatory. You've got to figure it out for yourself. hence the video. There's a play button here, so you've got record as well. I've not played with this, so I'm not going to show you what it does because I don't know myself yet. Oh, there we go. So if you press the menu button, it resets itself anyway. Yeah, all right. So yeah, if you give it a thumbs up and a like, and a bit of a focus there for you, and we'll catch you in the next one. All the best. Cheers. I just sorted the menu out. It's quite straightforward. There's a little green tab up here which contains a piece of plastic. Take that off and the screen looks a lot better. On here you've got menu. If you press menu, you're going through it. Pairing, it's already done because you can see the back. That's the camera. Okay. To select whichever one you want, go plus or minus. So picture. That goes to the picture. Click OK. You can alter your settings, different brightness, contrast a lot, volume, everything. To do that, just go next, next, next. Click OK. Click on that, and you can increase the volume. But I don't think it's got sound on it. So you have to have something different anyway. Once you've done it, you just click OK, and then go back to menu. And then the next one is flip. We don't want to flip. I've just tried that. Mode, we don't want to do that because that's splitting the screen. Don't want to split the screen. I've just then gone to plus again, and then that'll take me through the menu. See it changing, and then we got cam set up. If you click OK, they're all on because it's for your camera. Aerial's on, everything's on. And it's what cameras. I've got one camera. I only got one. So you've got 2, 3, and 4. They're all on, so it's going to find it anyway. And then you've got scan. Oh, what's that? Scan time. Well, I haven't done anything with that then. Click OK. That's it. That's done. Well, it's gone back to menu. Go back to menu. Plus or minus. Keep going. Keep going. And then you got system. So if you click on that, you've got time and date up here. I've not done anything with that at the moment. It's on English, FTSS, delay time. Well, that's on or off. That's your that's your line. That's your parking line behind. That's okay. Auto dim. But the clock and time, I haven't done that yet because I can't even. We can only just see it. We'll go back to menu. I can't even see the time unless I've got it switched on. But anyway, probably when you're recording. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. Done. And then I've got the main. So you've got power off and on here, so you can turn it off there or back on when you're driving. All right. Just thought I'd pop that in there as well. Sorry, one more thing. What I forgot to mention was, look at the aerials, it's Wi-Fi. So you just need power to device. The rest is done via Wi-Fi or wireless, whatever you want to use, whatever you want to call it. All right, thanks.